All right, so I decided to put my knowledge to test, and I just copied this online tutorial of how to make a clock in C++, and there wasn't any explanation on the code. There isn't anything. It's just this dude entering the program, and I just copied him. Yeah, and this tutorial will be special. I won't be going over, I mean, I will be, but I won't be explaining these as the way they should be explained. I'll be explaining the parts that I will understand, and I'll just skip the parts that I have no idea about, like sleep. So this is like a test to my knowledge since I have learned, like 50 C++ tutorials with Bucky Roberts. I think that now, when I read this program, I have some clue about what it does. So that's what I'm gonna do. In the beginning, we create five integers, H, M, S, A, E, R, R. I know what these do. These are just hour, M, minutes, and seconds. And I have no idea what these do. Okay. So in the beginning, we set ERR equals to A equals 0. Right. So since we have set the ERR and A both equal to 0, the next statement we have is while ERR is equal to 0, well, this is true because we have set it that way. So when that's the case, we're going to have this coming up. CL enter hour ENDL sing sign H. And this simply means letting the user inputting a value into the integer H we have. And this stuff we print out is to literally remind them of typing in a number. So with that, we let the user enter the hour and the minutes and the seconds. Very specific. Okay, now on to the next thing. If H is smaller than 24 and M is smaller than 60 and seconds is smaller than 60, ERR increases, else system CLS. Okay, while reading this line, I'm beginning to get a grasp of what CLS and what ERR could mean. I think that's, um, time or something. Okay, but never mind. Let's keep on going with this. If is smaller than 24, M is smaller than 60, and S is smaller than 60, then the system, then ERR increases. Otherwise, the system will clear itself. I think I have went over that somewhere because I know what it is. Okay, and now why is that? You may think because there are no, 24 hours and 60 seconds and 60 minutes. And that's what I initially thought. But after 5 seconds, I thought, you know what, that was stupid. When do you have the 60th minute in an hour? It's always 59 and 59 seconds, and then it goes to the next hour, right? So this makes so much sense because it only lets you enter the correct number, doesn't let you enter anything random, and then the clock just goes broken. Okay, so if these are not correct, the system will just clear itself. That's what I think. All right, while a equals 0, I have no idea what a equals so far, but since we have set it to 0 so far, in the beginning, this program will run because we haven't changed it anywhere. All right. All right, so the system clears. Right. If you pay attention to this, if I enter 11 o'clock 59 minutes and 3 seconds, notice how all the content just cleared, right? The stuff we just entered and the, please enter minutes, seconds, and hours just disappeared. Because is equal to 0, the system cleared itself. I think that's what it does. And then it began to run these lines. Since we have a number each stored for H and M and S, this will print out on the screen. Okay, now this will be the only thing that I don't understand in this tutorial, Sleep 1000. Yeah, I have no idea what that does. Now, I'm just gonna play around with it, see what will happen if I added another zero to it, time it by 10. It's probably not healthy, but let's see. I think I know what happened. Sleep. Right. I think sleep 1000 literally means wait 1 second, because uh, this could be in 1,000 milliseconds, 1,000th of a second. I think that's what it means. Delay 1 second, and then after 1 second, the second increases. Yeah, that would make sense. Right, I think I know what that does. So after 1 second pauses, the system increases the value of s by 1. If it's 4 seconds, a second later, it will be 5. And that makes sense, right? So if s is smaller than 59, s will equal 0. Wait, hold on a second. If s is smaller than 6, oh, it's bigger. Why did I read that smaller? Yeah, if s is bigger than 59, because you can't have 60 seconds in a minute, and you can't have the 60th minute in an hour. So you're always gonna set this to 59, both hour and minutes. I mean seconds and minutes. So when a second is larger than 59, s will go back to 0, and then we increase the value of minute. And that makes sense because that's how a clock works. And then in the same way that this works, we just replace s with m. And if m is larger than 59, then we increase 1 to the hour. And if the hour is larger than 24, when it becomes 25, we just clear the thing to 0. Right. And yeah, return 0. We don't actually need that, but that's end of the program when we see that. Okay. Now, when we run this from the start, we will have, let's just type the current time, 17, 11, and maybe 30, 40 seconds. Okay, so it increases. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah,